Here's what I ended up building: an AI-powered recipe generator that creates meal ideas based solely on the ingredients I have at home. I know, it sounds simple, but let me tell you, the journey was anything but. You'd think just inputting ingredients would be easy, right? Well, spoiler alert, it wasn't. But stay tuned. I promise it's worth it. So, what exactly was I trying to build? An AI recipe generator that only uses ingredients I already have at home. The constraints? I gave myself just a weekend, a tight budget of $50 for any necessary tools, and let's be real, I have zero coding skills. Yep, you heard that right. I was diving headfirst into tech without a life raft. But hey, if I can do it, so can you. Let's break down how I approached this. After a bit of research, I landed on a couple of AI tools. OpenAI's GPT-3 for generating recipe ideas, and a simple web app platform called Bubble to create the interface. Why these tools? GPT-3 is great at understanding context, so I figured it could whip up recipes based on my inputs. And Bubble? Well, it's user-friendly enough for someone like me. I could build a functioning website without needing to write code. Perfect. I spent around $30 on platform subscriptions and $20 on ingredients for testing. Fairly budget-friendly, right? Now, I'll be honest. When I first input my ingredients, eggs, spinach, and cheese, I felt a rush of excitement. I typed in, "What can I make with eggs, spinach, and cheese?" and pressed enter. To my surprise, the response came back like this: "How about a spinach and cheese omelet?" I was pumped. This was a great start. It felt like I was onto something here. But then, things took a turn. I tried adding a few more ingredients, like some old tomatoes and leftover chicken, and the response was disappointing. It suggested something like a tomato chicken salad, but I didn't have half the ingredients it listed. I thought, great, this is where the AI fails. I realized I needed to refine my prompts. I modified it to say, "Using only eggs, spinach, cheese, tomatoes, and chicken, what can I make?" This time, it gave me a better answer. It's all about how you phrase things, I guess. And that was a huge learning moment for me. There were moments I didn't expect, like when I got a suggestion for a chicken curry that required coconut milk, something I obviously didn't have. But instead of giving up, I thought, what if I ask it to replace coconut milk with something I do have? I typed, "Replace coconut milk with yogurt," and it offered a new recipe: spicy chicken with yogurt sauce. I was blown away. It showed me how adaptable AI could be, and it was a game changer for my project. After a long weekend of trial and error, I finally had a functional recipe generator. Total time spent? About 12 hours. Cost? $50 for tools and ingredients. Did I create the next big cooking app? No, but it works, and I can confidently say it'll help someone like me who stares into the fridge and feels lost. Would I do it again? Absolutely. But I'd probably start with a better understanding of how to ask the AI for what I want. So, if you're interested in trying this yourself, don't worry about being a tech whiz. Just remember, clarity in your prompts is key. Start simple, iterate, and soon you'll be cooking up a storm with whatever's lying around in your fridge.